broadcast and welcome to the Wildcat News.
Buenos dias y bienvenido.
I'm Ramel.
And I'm Patience.
Today is Tuesday, November 13th, and it is day 67th of the school year.
Hoy es martes 13 de noviembre y es día 7 de ya escolar.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please sit or stand quietly for a moment of silence.
Today we wish happy birthday Feliz cumpleaños to Nastasia Carr, Mackenzie Brown, Deasia Safford, Stephen Ballard, and Amaya Jordan.
A quote for today. It is a mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. Aristotle, Greek philosopher.
Word of the day, germane, adjective. Having a close relationship, fitting. Example, not everything Justin mentioned in his report was germane to his topic of baseball history, but it was interesting anyway.
Which of the following words is an antonym for germane? Remember, an antonym is a word that means the opposite. A, applicable. B, apropos. C, relevant. And D, inappropriate.
The answer is D, inappropriate. Try to use the word germane today. Teachers, did you hear someone using the word of the day correctly? Submit their name and class to the box in the library to be entered in a weekly drawing.
Matches of the week. The word match of the week is Jeremiah Cryer. The math match of the week is Malaysia Fields. Winners can pick up a prize in the media center.
Spanish moment of the day. The Spanish phrase of the day is El Invierno. El Invierno means winter. El Invierno. Say it with us.
El Invierno.
What does El Invierno mean?
Winter.
Winter. Say it again. El Invierno.
Curriculum Corner. Second grade problem of the day. Malcolm was so excited about his Halloween candy he counted every piece of candy he got. He counted 89 pieces of candy in all. Since that time, he eaten about 15 pieces of candy. How much candy does he have left?
Third grade problem today. Alex and his friends are sharing a pizza. His friends are Luke, David, and Mark. Draw a pizza and divide it up so that each hungry boy gets an equal sized piece. Write the fraction that represents how much each boy gets.
What is today? Today is World Kindness Day.
World Kindness Day is an international day celebrated all over the world.
The intention is to remind people that more good comes from anyone being kind than from anything else.
There are many ways to show kindness, and it doesn't cost a thing.
How can you show kindness to others? Try to be kind at all times.
IB moment of the day. Let's talk about the IB learner profile.
We want to work on having all the profile traits and attitudes so we can become great IB learners.
Today's profile word is principle.
To be principled means to act with integrity and honesty, knowing what's right and doing it.
The most important thing to understand about being principled is that you do right no matter what, if someone is watching or not.
Show integrity because doing right is the right thing. It makes you feel great.
Other announcements. We hope you enjoyed your extra weekend day as we observed Veterans Day. Thanks again to all those who are serving and who have served in the armed forces.
Don't forget that next week will be our out of school as we celebrate the fall Thanksgiving break.
Friday, November 16th will be the last day before the break, and we will return to school on Monday, November 26th.
Let's make sure we are being Wildcat ready at all times by being principled, reflective, and caring.
And now we have a special guest, Miss Elder, with some more announcements.
Good morning, Copeland Wildcats. It's Miss Elder. Guys, I missed you so much last week. I had to go out of town, and I promise you, I thought about you guys all the time while I was out of town. And I also got an opportunity to communicate with some of the staff members just to see how you guys were doing. So I'm so thankful and grateful that I am back. And I look forward to us having a wonderful week before we celebrate the Thanksgiving holidays with our families and friends. I have a couple of shout outs that I would like to give today. The first one is from Ms. Howell. She would like to shout out Malaysia Fields for her outstanding recycling rap created in Mrs. Brace's class for their unit of inquiry. Great job, Malaysia. Excellent job. I can't wait to hear your rap as well. Also, I just want to congratulate. Before I left, one of the things that I did was I pulled the iReady usage for the school and started to highlight the teachers. Before, we only had one teacher that had 100%. We had one teacher that had 100% when we first started announcing and monitoring the process. Now we have so many teachers that have 100%. Some have over 90%, and some have over 80%. So I want to highlight those teachers. You guys put a plan in action so your students can work on iReady. So let me go ahead and give you guys a shout out. And this is just for reading. Tomorrow I'll announce math because it is so many. All right, so first of all, Miss Amos's class. This is ending the week of November 4th. Miss Amos' class had 100%. Miss Jackson's class had 100%. Miss Weaver's class had 100% again. Miss Rika Gillen's class, 100%. Let me get them all. It's a lot. Still some of the same names because we have several classes that are the same. Miss Ferguson's class had 92%. Miss Moulton's class, 86%. Miss Ritchie's class, 86%. Miss Graham's class, 84%. Miss Weigard's class, 83%. Miss Heisey's class, 83%. Miss Eccles' class, 81%. You guys are doing an absolutely fabulous job. Remember the benefit of your students working on iReady. Not only do they get to work on skills that they need to fill in their gaps, but we also get to progress monitor the students. So it's a win-win for all of us. And it's also a requirement. So it's not an option, but thank you guys so much for understanding how important it is and ramping up that and coming up with a process and a plan and putting it in place to ensure that your students are on iReady every day and that they're on iReady the amount of time that they should be. Last announcement that I have to make is that our first and fourth grade teachers, You all will have a COGAT training doing planning in the CCC today. That will be with Miss Johnson. I thank you so much for each and everything that you do to support our students at Copeland Elementary, and I pray that we have a terrific Tuesday.
Thanks for watching this episode of the Wildcat News Morning Broadcast.
Have a great day.
Learn something new. Let's make the world better for me and you.